All right, fam, welcome back to the Going Out podcast. It's a very special podcast. It's a milestone for me. Episode 10. I got my boy Jaylo in here. Jaylo,
What's going on?
say hello to the show.
What's going on? Channel on the check.
All right. So Jaylo, sitting down with me today, just to give you a proper introduction, man. Definitely one of the hottest club DJs out here in Charlotte, North Carolina. I had the pleasure of following Jaylo around for a week to all the different venues. If you follow the podcast, if you follow my page, you would have seen, the video that I put out, that we put out, whatever. Sort of just doing a recap. But definitely, man, I think at least the DJs I sat down with so far, like that was like the first full schedule that I, had the pleasure of following around on. I missed a couple of the weekend ones because I was working over like Friday, Saturday, but Tuesday through the following Monday, starting with Slush, going to Zodiac, where I hate Mondays. So, you know what I mean? Having so many gigs every day, working the circuit, I think that's pretty cool, man. So I definitely want to talk about the DJ life, everything you got going on down here. What are some of your plans for the future? Viewers beware. There's some stuff, some real interesting, some good content we about to put out. So there's some stuff that Jaylo kind of voiced that he wants to get off his chest about, basically about the life and some of the real dynamics about nightlife and promoter life out here in Charlotte. Something that a lot of people might not know. So we're going to give y'all kind of a look behind the curtain today. All right? Sound good?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So basically, to start off, man, first off, how's Charlotte treating you, man? And how long have you been DJing out here in Charlotte in the city?
So I started DJing in 2019 in Charlotte. Mm-hmm. So it's about to be 2024, 2025. So probably like 4 or 5 years now.
Okay.
So like before I was a DJ, like I used to work as a mechanic inside this tire shop.
Okay.
It's called NTB. So
I know about NTB, National Tire Battery.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
I was one of the mechanics over there, working on cars. And when COVID came, I got laid off. So
damn.
A lot of people don't know is that I really knew how to DJ, just I ain't never took it serious after COVID-19. Mm-hmm. Like my blood cousin, he's an actual DJ. My uncle, he's an actual DJ. Mm-hmm. And like I always been around them and I always watched them work. Right. So they used to show me a couple of things like how to operate the turntables, load songs, blend, mix, master, scratch. Mm-hmm. But like I never really took it serious till 2019.
Okay. So before that, when you were doing the national NTB stuff, like you were just doing everything. Like, I mean, when you go to NTB, like the mechanics in there, you do all kind of shit. You can pretty much do anything in the car.
Changing tires, oil changes, working on batteries.
Can you do
pretty much everything?
Can you do like custom shit, like do like your own like muffler deletes and shit like that?
Oh,
I see you got the you got the SRT Jeep out there.
I ain't that professional yet.
Y'all niggas should have heard him pulled up, bro. You got that shit straight pipe, right?
Straight pipe, no pipes at all.
Okay. But back to the DJing part. So you say you started in 2019. You mentioned your uncles and everything. Mm-hmm. So you say you used to do turntable and stuff. So did you get started on that?
Like, yeah, I actually learned on real vinyl. Like,
okay.
Talk about no computer screen, like just vinyl, like records. I'm talking about needles. Like I really learned on that.
Mm-hmm. To your uncle and stuff.
Yeah, they taught me how to like pretty much blend and DJ from listening from your ears versus looking at the screen. Because nowadays technology, computer can do everything for you. But
right, does your uncle still DJ out here?
He does, but it's not like one of them things like it's gonna be consistent. Like you know what I'm saying.
I got you. That's one thing that's, at least I feel like I realized in like a lot of the people I speak to, we talked about it with HD on his episode. Like, I think he had an uncle or somebody too that kind of put them on that, especially like when it comes to like the vinyl stuff. Cause I mean, even then, like by the time he started DJing, that was still like, a real original way to do things. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause controllers had been out and shit like that too. So
facts.
That's so, man. So are you actually from Charlotte or the Charlotte area or?
Not from Charlotte. A lot of people think I am. I'm not.
Okay. So where's hometown for you?
So I was born in Greensboro.
Okay.
And then I was raised in Fayetteville. Mm-hmm. And then I probably moved to Charlotte when I was like 3 years old. Mm. So.
Okay. But you started DJing out here though. You was out here when you started DJing.
Yeah, like I became a real DJ out here. Like that's when I really started getting into clubs and stuff like that. It was out here.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, what inspired you to pick it up then? Like, I know you took it more seriously when COVID happened and everything like that, but like, what kind of inspired you to do it first?
So I was in high school, probably like my sophomore or junior year. I went to a high school party. They had hired this celebrity DJ. I forgot his name. Like he was a celebrity DJ. They had hired him. So this is when Stunning for Vegas and the Baby had an Animal song going crazy. Like that shit was hot in the streets. Like everybody was rocking with that shit. So long story short, he knew the Baby, right? So he dropped the song. He actually FaceTimed the Baby while the song was playing, and the whole crowd just went crazy. So when I seen that, I was like, yeah, I'm trying to become a DJ.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm trying to meet artists and be cool with them.
I saw you got a long list of artists that you met. So I got the list. I read down. I did my research on your page, saw some of the stuff that you posted. So we're gonna get to that. But you say you was in Greensboro. So I saw you with like the A&T shirt on. Did you actually go to A&T?
I was supposed to go to A&T.
Okay.
But after I graduated high school, I went to CPCC. But then when COVID came, I kind of just like hung it up.
I got you. What were you taking over at CPCC? What were you studying?
Criminal justice. I was gonna go to do forensic science. To be honest with you,
that's lit. Yeah, I mean, that's on the cars. Or you like fuck that DJ? The DJ shit is like way too hot now. The shit is like
it's just like
it's taking places like you could probably never go otherwise, right?
Yeah, but I'm saying like cars is cool and all, but I'd rather do something I love. Like I don't mind waking up every day, going outside and doing. It just happens to be DJing at this point.
Right. I saw that you were in the drum line. So was that in high school?
That was in high school.
That's what's up. What instruments did you play on the drum line?
Snare drum and bass drum.
Okay.
And quads. Well, I tried to learn the quads, but
is that shit harder?
Yeah, that shit is way harder.
Right. How come? Like how so?
It's just like muscle memory, like
because it's like different spots, different instruments.
Yeah, like different notes you gotta hit, and sometimes when you going so fast, you can forget something so quick, and it just don't come out right. It's like a cadence. If you forget your cadence, then
right. That's something that I think is very like common that I hear a lot. I can't remember. Nobody I've interviewed so far, but there's definitely like a lot of DJs that have done something like musically otherwise. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like drumming has definitely been more so like a common underlying theme. I mean, have you ever like really thought about like how when you were drumming, like how that helps you when you're DJing now, like how that kind of translates? I'm pretty sure like rhythm and cadence and all that stuff is definitely
a lot of people ask why don't you dance when you DJ, and the truth is because I ain't got no rhythm. I can't dance because I ain't got no rhythm. But it's like I can like hear it in my ear. I can hear the rhythm, but for some reason I just can't feel it and act it out. So,
but I'm glad you said that because I feel like rhythm can be expressed in different ways though. Yeah, it don't necessarily got to be expressed in dancing. You know what I'm saying? Because you can have rhythm just with snapping your fingers. Right. You know what I'm saying? If you can keep that cadence with that rhythm, that's still rhythm. It might not be dancing, but I felt the same way. Like since I started DJing, like I never consider myself like a dancing ass like person anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like not like niggas that can really dance to get down. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like since I did start DJing though, even like with the limited experience I have, I feel like my rhythm has gotten better in that respect. Yeah. Because even like when you're DJing and everything and you're timing your tracks, timing like when you're releasing the track, I feel like it has to get tighter. You know what I'm saying? Like just by nature. You feel me? So facts. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit more about like your DJ journey and everything. So you say you started on turntables. What like tell me about like some of your equipment progression. Like you started with turntables, but did you like buy some of your own? Like what are some of the first ones that you bought personally?
So pretty much when I first started, it was on my uncle's turntables, and it was old school. It wasn't no Serato virtual DJ laptop, none of that stuff. So when I learned on there, and then I just happened to buy a laptop and then bought a controller. I think my first controller was like a Hercules, probably like a 400 or something. I don't even remember.
I heard about Hercules. What year was that?
2019 when I had first started. Okay. Because I started in March of 2019, so a couple of months down, that's when I bought the Hercules. Okay. And then I was DJing off a virtual DJ for a little bit, for like a month or two. Yeah. And then that's when I was going outside, started networking with other DJs and meeting new people, meeting promoters, and pretty much meeting OGs. And everybody's like, why you on virtual DJ? Hop on Serato.
Right. I was going to ask you, how'd you like virtual DJ compared to Serato?
Now that I'm on Serato now, I love it way better than virtual DJ. But don't get me wrong, like virtual DJ is cool for starting off, but like if you're trying to get like deep in that field, then go the Serato way. Because a lot of folks say Serato is hard for folks that are just starting.
Really?
But yeah, that's what they told me.
I was like, fuck it. That's what niggas use. That's what I'm getting.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's what they told me. They said Serato's gonna be hard. I hopped on there. I'm like, bro, it's the same concept.
Right. I don't know I don't know if it could be really way harder or different, yo. I mean, timing the music, matching the beat, it's all the same. But I mean,
it's all the same. It don't matter what you use.
What do I know, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, so like skill wise, when you were like coming up, like what are some of the skills that you really wanted to work on that I guess that you really like challenge yourself to like really master? Like if it's like talking on the mic, scratching, like phrasing, blending matchups, like what for you, like what are some of the things that you really focused on that you really like doing?
So coming up, I was probably only booked like once or twice a week, 150 a night. I'll always ask my other friends because they ain't had no real jobs and they was booked like 6-7 days a week. I'm like, yo,
every day.
What do I gotta do to get to that level?
Right.
They'll always tell me just work, just hustle, just work.
Yeah.
I never understood what they meant by that. So, coming around them, just watching them still work, is like, okay, this is what he does to keep himself booked in the club every week. Like, think of a way you can do the same thing. Like, long story short, it's like, for the upcoming DJs, I be trying to tell them the same thing. Like, this is not an overnight process. It's all about who you know, relationships. Like, relationships is definitely priorities. Right. Especially in this market right here. Like, this market right here, relationships is everything.
Absolutely.
Because when you have that relationship, because there's so many DJs in the city, but when you have that relationship, if somebody try to come backdoor you, they ain't going to succeed.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially in this market.
So have you had some people backdoor you before in this market?
I have, of course.
All right, so talk about it.
Man, listen.
Talk to the podcast. Come on.
Shout out to all the promoters and all the clubs that keep me paid and that believed in me, especially the clubs that let me start it when I wasn't even at the best of where I'm at today. But at the same time, man, you be having them hating ass DJs, them hating ass folks that like to come and backdoor you. So it's like, you can do one spot every week, right? And, you don't bother nobody, you doing your thing, right? Right. Next week come, you off. Right. You're like, why? No reason. You off. They'll come up with some weird ass excuse like, we ain't doing good no more, or you know what I'm saying? Right. There's some weird ass shit like
kinda
that.
Beating around the bush.
And then the next day or the next week, it's another nigga on it that doing your shit.
Right. So the another nigga that was doing your shit, like, what's the relationship dynamic between that person and whoever was running the spot?
I don't got no issue with it. Like, one thing about me, like, I've never been no hating ass DJ because coming up, like, you know what I'm saying? Right. My OGs will always tell me, don't hate. Right. So, like,
I got you. So this is a story that happened to you, right? So what spot did this happen at? Like,
I can't even say, to be honest with you. No, I can't even say it. I don't want a name drop.
Nah, you want a name drop?
No.
Okay. So, I mean, what lesson do you want to, like, I guess, teach for, like, other promoters and DJs, coming out of this, like?
Other DJs, always make sure that you establish a solid relationship with the promoters, because relationships always going to be worth more than money. Okay. And promoters, always trust your DJs. Right. If you have a resident DJ in your club doing your nights weekly, and he's been there for a while, trust him. He knows the atmosphere versus another DJ that comes in, it's his first night, he don't know the atmosphere. Right.
I got you. So what promoters have you worked with, like, over your long career? Like, some of the ones that you really made a stamp with?
Man, I got a whole list, like.
Shout them out. Shout them out. We're going to clip this shit and post it up.
Shoot, I would say Archie Bangs.
Yeah, that nigga is making a lot of moves, man. I spoke to him. I'm getting him on the podcast. I saw him at Eden. I think it was Eden.
Right.
Yeah, told him about it. But yeah, who else?
Kuda, Kobe.
Kuda put in work. I saw Kuda at R&B Wednesdays. Actually spoke to him, talked about it. Yeah, that shit was lit too.
I done worked with Slow, Coke, and Justin a couple of times.
Just a couple times. I feel like I thought you would have worked with him like way more.
No, so like just availability. That's just what changes a lot of stuff. But
okay, who they rock with, like 48 the most? That's like their main.
I'm not sure actually. Tell you the truth, I'm not sure, but
okay,
them boys are solid. Like they good in my books.
Yeah, they solid. You know, I've DJ. I mean, not DJ. I've bartended a lot of their parties when they was at Explicit before. You know, all the shit went down. So do you remember all that when all that shit happened?
Probably not.
With Slut and Coke and Explicit. I mean, the shit is out there. I can talk about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I seen it's in bits about it, but like it was like one of them things where like I was really gonna look into it and be like, what really happened? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit was up. Like, you know, when they was there, the shit was always lit. But yeah, they definitely sided. Anybody else?
Not that I can think of right now, to be honest. Not that I can think of.
I got you.
I mean, anybody that's watching this, like, you know who you are. Like, if you put bread in my pockets, I appreciate you for believing in me, because you're the reason why I'm here where I'm at today. Tell you the truth.
So are you the I Hate Mondays, that's your event? So that's your party?
No, it's not actually. It's a collaboration. It's a collaboration.
Okay.
So Cash the God, shout out to Cash the God too.
Okay.
My little bro.
Bad. Shout out to Cash the God.
My little bro, DJ K Smooth, and me, each and every Monday, Zodiac movie.
Okay. Oh, so you actually DJ every Monday?
I rotate. So 1 week I'll DJ, and then the next week I'll host.
Gotcha. Okay. So I caught you during the hosting week.
Yeah.
Bet. That's what's up. Yeah, man. I mean, I love to come there, you know, one day and check it out. Again, when I'm not working, you know, behind the camera. So, I mean, if you're going there later, I might pop out later. I'm gonna see what's up though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's talk about the We Love Jaylo, the logo and the name. How'd that come about? I think that's pretty dope.
Yeah. When I first started DJing, my first DJ name was DJ Level.
DJ Level?
Yeah, DJ Level. That was my first DJ name.
What was the inspiration behind that?
I don't even know. It was just something random. Like, I'm like, look, I'm finna start DJing, but I need to come up with a good name. Right. So it's like, I'm gonna say DJ Level. So I kept that name for a week, and I ain't like it, so I switched it. I'm like, let me change my name to DJ J Crew.
J Crew.
Well, yeah, J Crew.
Okay.
Kept that name for 2 weeks. I ain't like it. Switched it again.
I mean, it's nothing but
that's when I switched it to Jaylo. And everybody's like, what you mean, Jaylo? You related to Jennifer Lopez or something? I'm like, no, it's spelled different.
Okay.
So my name is James, and then the low stands for the like low key talent for the music I have. You know what I'm saying? Like the passion, the talent. Like
I got you. So your first name is like James or James?
James.
James. Okay.
So like in the low part comes like the talent. You know what I'm saying? The love, all that stuff. It's just like low key. Like people know, but people don't know. Like a lot of people ain't know I was on Drumline. I know how to make beats. I know how to produce. A lot of people don't know that. It's like
on
low key.
Like the movie?
No, Drumline, like playing the drums in high school. Like,
Okay, of course, yeah. You know what? Air horn on that. I think that's a dope story, man. With the names, I feel like, you know, I'm sure every DJ has a story of like their name kind of progression. Like even the name I have now wasn't the first one I had. I think the first one I had was a Vibe Control. I picked that. No DJ put it in there, just Vibe Control. And even like some of my accounts still say that, like some of my record pool accounts. But I switched to Tycoon because, you know, it's funny. So I've always saw myself as like an entrepreneur though. Like, even like out of all the shit I do, like I bartend, I DJ, all this stuff. But I always saw myself as like a businessman. Even when I promoted, you know, I started like making my own company, like when I was in high school, whatever. So, you know, I used to have my Instagram name and like my Snapchat name used to be soon to be Tycoon, like on some like, you know, future mogul type shit.
Facts.
So when I changed my DJ name, I changed it to just DJ Tycoon, and that's sort of like how it is now. I mean, it's sort of very close to like my Instagram name before. Kind of matches my pattern and like my personality and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what's up, man. I love the We Love Jaylo shit. I wanted to get some girls saying like we love Jaylo, but I saw you got like some of that shit already. Yeah.
Nah, it's only like it's this one girl. Like she's actually a real singer. Like
Really?
she's a real singer. Like I took her to the studio on one day. I'm like, look, they said we love Jaylo, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
you ain't gotta
sexy,
sing it,
yeah.
but like sound good.
Yeah. So you made a drop?
Producer hit record. She said it. It came out so smooth.
Really?
And I was like, yeah, I'm keeping this. Like, can't nobody ever redo it. Like, none of that. Like, the way she said it is perfect.
Rare. So you use it as a drop on your set?
Yeah, like that's my
shit?
actual drop. Like,
That's a bet.
like that's me stepping myself. Like,
That's what's up, man.
with that drop, like, can't get it replaced. None of that. Remade. None of that.
Right. That's what's up. How are the girls? How are the ladies treating Jaylo? You say you got a girlfriend or something like that, or
we love you, Jaylo.
Yeah. You popping out here,
man. Listen, I be trying to focus on, you know what I'm saying, to get that money. Like, focus on that business, get that money.
Yeah, really?
Yes, because being a DJ, like, you got the pros and the cons. Like,
what are some of your favorite pros?
Networking, of course. Like, I get to meet DJs out the city and out the state.
Yeah,
I done been a few out the country. Like, so networking definitely is one of them.
Back a lot of hoes, though. I know you do. I saw some of the after action on the way out of I Hate Mondays.
Listen, they be trying to slide. I was like,
tell a podcast a story, man. Come on, give us something juicy. What's like? Give us like a crazy encounter you ever had. Like, have you ever had a crazy encounter like while DJing or like shortly after?
Hell yeah.
On the night of, like after your set.
Hell yeah.
Come on, story time on the podcast. Let's go.
Listen, so I was booked somewhere and I was messing with this girl, but she was a little crazy in the head. Like, Charlotte was just like type delusional.
Oh shit.
So
aren't they all?
Like, we weren't really dating or nothing. Like, we were just talking and fucking around. But long story short, I was just like, I didn't want to make it like seem like I was like leading her on. So try to like, make it clear to her like, this ain't what I want no more. Like, let me go about my business. I feel like you slowing me down on my business. Like, you fucking with my mental. So she's like, okay. So I leave the crib. I'm like, okay. I think everything cool.
Right.
She pulled up to the fucking club and bust out my window.
Nigga.
My side window.
While you were DJing?
While I was DJing. The security had to run back inside like, yo, somebody just busted your window just now.
So this is the Jeep or what car you had?
This is the Jeep.
The same Jeep you got?
Yes.
Damn.
$500 on a new window, and I had to get that bitch retinted.
Yep. I done had my window busted out on a scat like twice, my nigga.
Like, bro, that's nothing to play with. Like,
and those Mopar windows are expensive.
Exactly. And that's what people fail to realize.
Yeah, I got some aftermarket shit. Like, fuck it. On each side, they bust one out. When I was working at Express, I was bartending and they broke my shit twice. Yep. And they stole my strap one time. Crazy. Never again though. Lock my shit up every time. Anyway, but that's crazy, man. So damn, that's a bad story. I was like, I was expecting like some like I fucked on some hoe, got some head behind a DJ booth, some wild shit. But that's still crazy though. So like, how the fuck that happened? Why she come bust your window out?
Bro, she was like one of them girls, like, you know what I'm saying? You were just too attached and too involved. Like, okay. God damn.
Damn. So that's what we love. That's what we love. We love you, Jaylo means.
Nah, I ain't even talk about. Nah, I ain't even talk about how I even, you know what I'm saying, came up with that slogan. Like,
okay.
So this the story right here. So I was in this one club. I think it was like First and Go, because First and Go Modern Girl was the first club I ever DJed. By the way.
Really? First and Go?
Yeah.
Shout out to First and Go. I fuck with First and Go. Matter of fact, I just met the owner like a week ago.
Yeah, he cool. Shout out to him. Shout out to Quan.
I just met him.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to him. We're gonna tag him and clip him up in this clip.
Yeah. So what happened? Oh yeah. So I was DJing right now. I did my thing. It was a birthday girl, so I shouted out for her birthday. She's like, "Thank you. We love you, Jaylo. We love you, Jaylo. We love you." That's all she kept saying, like on the way out. I'm like, yo, I might gotta do something with that.
You do, yeah.
So now that, I actually made that like a slogan, like my actual stamp, it catches like a lot of attention in the city now. So when I'm out in the club somewhere, I get shout out like, oh, that's Jaylo. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Like with DJ 630, he got that. Who the fuck is 630?
Yep.
When he hit that, folks know it's 630.
Niggas know.
Yeah.
Cha-ching, there we go. Just got paid. Got a gig set up. So shout out. I'm gonna say this. Shout out to Explicit because they've been keeping me busy. So I've been doing like a lot of their private parties. You know what I'm saying? Because they've been renting out like in the earlier hours. They be renting it out for like private events and shit. So, but they kind of promote me as like the in-house DJ. So that's been keeping me busy, booked and paid. So let them shout out to them. Anyway, so yeah, is that the end of the story with the We Love Jaylo thing?
Pretty much.
That's lit, bro. So you mentioned 630. Who are some of the other? I mean, assuming you fuck with 630. I mean, basically, like, what are some of the DJs that you look up to that you really relate to out here in the city?
I got to shout out.
Did you mention some of your mentors too?
I got to shout out like my biggest mentor. I got to shout out DJ B Eazy because that was the first one to put me on.
Shout out B Eazy.
That was the first one to put me on. So look, the story behind him was it's like my homeboy DJ 2 Times. Like we all in this coalition.
Fucking 2 Times. Nigga from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
The one from Chicago?
My boy too.
Do the video work? Shout out 2 Times.
So
fucking 2 Times.
We all in a coalition. It's called New Carolina, which is easy stuff. So I always used to come around 2 Times and watch him DJ. He always hit that New Carolina job. I'm like, yo, what's up with that? Like I'm trying to be a part of that. It's like this the man you need to talk to. So I had DM'd Eazy. I like, yo, what's up? I'm Jaylo. I'm an upcoming DJ. This, that, and the third. I'm trying to get a part of the coalition. I know some folks already in your coalition. He replied, who you know? I sent him a list. He ain't text me back.
No, not at all?
He ain't responding me, none of that.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay, dang, he probably one of them folks I got to pull up in person on to like catch and, you know what I'm saying, build a real relationship with.
Yeah,
like,
pull up on him at the party and shit.
Yeah, so he had posted a flyer somewhere, like Monarch Room. But now Monarch Room is a compound today. He had posted somewhere like Monarch Room that he was DJing there like 1 week. So I seen he was gonna be there. I pull up on him. I was like, yo, what's up? Like, it's Jaylo. I'm meeting you in person. He like,
Monarch Room still even still open, or is that compound now?
It's compound now. So it got bought out. It's compound now.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I put up on him. I chopped it up with him in person, and he had his other DJ name was DJ KG. Shout out to him too.
Okay.
So pretty much, long story short, was like KG was always opening, you know, and DJing for him. So one time I came in there, KG got off the set and he let me hop on the set and shine pretty much. So Eazy got to like really hear me DJ, and that's when he learned I could like blend and like DJ for real. So that's when I like, so send me the job. And then from there we just been tight, like, you know what I'm saying? That's my dog for real. That's my boy.
Shout out to Eazy, man. We gotta get you on the podcast.
He really keep me, you know, he done taught me a lot of game, like,
you
know what I'm saying?
So what was the first gig he put you on?
Shoot, I'm gonna be honest with you. So the way it started was he was getting booked, right? And then when I wasn't getting booked like that, because I used to do high school parties and house parties all the time. So I left that alone. I'm like, I'm finna go to 21 and up. So Eazy was always getting booked, right? And I'll always go open for him. Like I'll probably get like a 10 to 12 set. So the people that know him can know me. They can hear me out. And I'll always get clowned about that shit. Like, damn, Jaylo always opening. When he gonna get his own gigs? This, that, and the third. But knowing me, I ain't let that shit get to me because it's like, I'm really trying to do it just so I can make sure folks are like really hearing me. Like I want promoters, I want these new folks to hear me and know who I am. So doing that for like probably like 2, 3, 4 months. And once that happened, it kind of like elevated me and I started getting booked more. So
okay, that's what's up, man. So like when you're in a group like that, like I mean, what have you found to be like the main benefit? Is it obviously you're getting more gigs, but like what else? Is it more exposure? Is it like affiliation?
Like New Carolina, it's not even about exposure or nothing. Like the gigs, none of that. It's like
it's about the music.
It ain't about the music. It's like we're a family. Like
I got you.
It's brotherhood. Like we're family. Like we gonna look out for each other. That's why I'm kind of glad he made me wait to like get in there for real, because it's like
really
okay.
So they book you. I'm pretty sure. Do they like do they negotiate your rates with the spots they book you at, or?
So nowadays you gotta be careful about that because it's like
teach us something.
Different clubs pay different prices. So you go to one spot, right? DJ for 4 hours, get paid $150.
Yeah.
You go to another spot, DJ for 4 hours, get paid $400.
Right.
Like really, at the end of the day, you gotta look at yourself like as a worker and going where you're truly worth it. Because it's a lot of folks in the city, they'll settle for $150 for 4 hours because they absolutely need the bread.
I got you.
But that's pretty much, that's like what's wrong with us now, because it's like, if we all could come together as one and stand on business like for one price, $400, and decline all the clubs that's not trying to pay more than $400, I guarantee you them spots will have no choice but to pay $400.
True.
And be like
or
them
just
other
not
clubs.
have a DJ.
Because it's not like they don't got the bread. Of course they got the bread. It's just they don't be trying to spend it because of their budget.
So I agree. I feel like most spots do have the bread, but I feel like some spots really don't though. To be honest, it just some. But I guess, but there's so many spots though.
Yeah.
Right, and I'm thinking just if we're talking about blanket statement, like all the clubs out there, some of the smaller ones, I think they're really struggling, bro. Really struggling, and they can't pay a DJ. I mean, they could pay a DJ. But it might be the difference between breaking even that night on slower nights.
It ain't about being slow. Like at the end of the day, the promoters do their things. But I'm gonna tell you some real shit. If promoters knew how to DJ, we would probably be in trouble.
Right.
Because
if promoters did a thing, but
if promoters knew how to DJ like the way we DJ, we would probably be in trouble.
Bruh, I've seen some events where the promoters as promoters and nobody shows up too.
Yeah. So like
if they do their job, you said,
yeah. So like it's a teamwork thing. So the promoter needs a DJ to provide the vibes, get niggas to pop bottles, spend money,
right?
Create memories, let people party,
right?
It's the promoter's job to get people into the club and stuff like that. Like promote, that's your job. Promote, sell tables, sell sections, this, that, and the third.
Right.
So one thing I learned about being a DJ as well, like if you can promote and DJ as well and get people to like, you know, buy sections and come pop bottles just because you're there or come to where you at off the strength of you, you're going to be set. You're going to be good.
Yeah.
Because one thing promoters love to say about when they switch DJs is, oh, he just here for a check or like he really don't bring nobody out.
Right. I got you. I feel like sometimes you just want to catch like a different vibe though. You know what I'm saying? Different mix. It might play the same music, but you know, everybody plays shit different. And just I feel like once in a while that's okay. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. So let me ask you a question. In the time that you've been DJing, right? Because you talked about promoters and getting to spend money and shit like that.
Right.
Because I'm really thinking about the economy and like inflation's real and shit like that. And I haven't really gotten to this on my podcast yet, but obviously as a DJ, you see how many bottles get popped at the venues that you've been at. Since you started really spending like, let's say 2020, 2021, do you feel like people overall are spending less money, like less bottles getting popped, like less action, less motion, or is it the same?
No. If anything, it's probably more now, if anything, because Charlotte, folks trying to move to Charlotte all the time. Like,
true.
People trying to see what's up with Charlotte.
Spots are opening too.
Yeah, it's more. It's definitely more spots opening. But like the folks that been here, that been in Charlotte, they're like, oh, it ain't nothing new. Like, But the folks that's not from here, they moving here. That you know what I'm saying, get that first time experience and they get to loving it.
One thing that was mentioned before on this podcast was during COVID when the PPP loans was out and shit like that. I had this girl that was a dancer. She was stripping like Onyx and other spots. She said during that time was the greatest because all that money was flowing, free cash flow was flowing. So you was DJing during that era, right? I mean, do you notice that like do you think that was a really high time? And does that match what you see now?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I feel like during COVID when everything was shut down, them PP loans and all that shit was going on, we had like a lot of scammers outside.
Yeah. Isn't there just as many now though, or less?
I couldn't even tell you, to be honest with you.
Right.
So yeah, I couldn't even tell you off the head. Like I wouldn't even know for real. But yeah, like.
But it, from your point of view, when you're DJing, it looks like it's about the same though. Same amount of bottles being popped. Nothing's different.
Like all my job is to make sure y'all spend money and have a good time.
I got you.
One thing I love when I'm DJing is watching them bottles come out back to back to back. Like that tells me I'm killing shit. Like I'm doing my thing. But if people just sit around in a room just on their phone and just standing still, like something's wrong. Like
I got you. Yeah. But I think you're right. But one thing that I believe and I've heard, and it's an unfortunate truth, is that especially when it comes to like some of these bigger cities, a lot of the money in nightlife does depend on underground, like illicit money. Drug dealers, scammers. That's the truth, man. And even in the worst of times, those are the only niggas coming outside spending money. So when it is a drought, if niggas are still outside, like when there's like a recession and shit, if niggas are still outside, like those are the niggas spending money. But then the inverse can be true when the streets are getting cleaned up, though. So I watch like a lot of podcasts and hear people talk about this all the time, and you know, especially like strippers and shit like that. Like when all the drug dealers go to jail, like shit dries up. You know what I'm saying? And scammers and shit like that. I'm pretty sure the shit happens, you know, even in the regular nightclubs. So you did Onyx recently.
Yes, sir. Shout out my boy DJ Sway for putting me on.
Was that your first time doing a strip club?
Actually, it wasn't. So my first time was DJ Two Time. Shout out to him too, cause like he was the one that really, you know, told me to pull up on Saturday on his night and come and rock.
He do Saturday nights?
No, he don't do it no more. He used to do it.
Okay. Was he doing a different night too? Was it only Saturdays? Because I pulled up on him. Yeah, because I be with HD and shit, but we pull up there sometimes. It might have been a Saturday because I've seen him in there once or twice. But
I just know Saturdays he was there like every Saturday. He probably done have like a Tuesday every once in a while, but
yeah,
he was really like the first DJ to just get me in there DJ wise.
But Sway do Tuesdays, right? You did that
with
him,
Sway
right?
does Sway do Tuesdays currently right now.
Yeah, because normally I would pull up there on Tuesdays because I opened for like HD like a number of times just for like a little while at Crew, and like he would have my control and shit, and then like afterwards we would go to Onyx all the fucking time.
Right.
But yeah, Sway would be there DJing. Shout out to Sway. You know what I mean? But talk more about your experience when you was DJing at the strip club. Like, how you like that? So, I mean, so you've only done Onyx though, at least twice.
I've been at Onyx. I did Flirt one time, and
that's just brand new.
I did Candy.
No, that was recently. Flirt was recent.
Yeah.
Talk about Flirt, because that's just brand new. What was it like in there? Is a nigga spending money?
Like, it was smooth. It was a good vibe.
It's still new though.
Yeah, it's still
they got
new.
Some time.
But, like, pretty much, like, I'll just say, like, one thing about strip clubs, like, strippers should always just make sure they take care of their DJs and always just tip them because
right.
Like,
yeah.
You could be, you know, DJing and calling a rotation and calling a girl on stage, right? And hyping the fuck out of her to be like, look, I need some tips on her. And then it'd be somebody that come out the cut and he just gets to throwing like hella ones on her and she over here getting paid. And then she happen to get off the stage when she get done dancing and walk right past you, like walk right past you with a bag of money, not even look your way.
Not even look
at your way like you don't even exist.
Yeah. So some niggas making a bag in the strip club because you're making those tips and shit.
Yeah, so you get tips and base pay.
What's the base pay? Like,
I mean, every club is different, but
is it less than a regular nightclub or bar?
No.
It's more?
No, the same.
It's about the same.
About the same.
Right, so strip clubs where it's at then. You getting base pay. Let's say 300 for, but it's usually a longer set though. You're doing way longer. You're doing like 8 to like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, 8. That's man. What?
but it's still like $300 or like what's the base pay?
So you go 300 on the base, right? And then depending on your tips, like
that's where them extra hours come in.
Yeah, like them tips is really gonna, you know what I'm saying, make up from the extra hours. Like as long as the girl's tipping you, you good.
Okay. How many times have you done strip club? In total,
I probably did like a handful amount of times. So, I couldn't even tell you the exact number, but I just know it's like a handful.
Okay, my homie HD, shout out to HD. Well, he told me, he probably already know this. This nigga be like recruiting girls to come.
I never knew that.
Yo,
well, shout out HD. If you
that's
doing
a cheat code. Yo,
yeah.
So when he do Wednesdays, he be getting girls to come dance. He make more money that way. The club makes more money because they gotta pay, and he make more money.
Okay.
Cheat code.
Yeah.
So I guess he know some girls and shit. But how many girls? You was with Suede Did you? We probably didn't keep track, but did you? How many girls did you have that night? Because I'm pretty sure he knows because he has a list. They have like a tally list.
20.
20 girls.
I remember 20.
20 girls.
20.
All right. Do you think that's good or is that high or
that's okay?
That's okay. And now that's not on him. I mean, I don't think it's really a DJ's job to get girls to come, right? At least at the strip club. That's going above and beyond though. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, if ain't no customers in the club or ain't nobody coming to throw no money, they don't want to come as well.
That's true.
So I'm not
I'm
not mad.
Yeah, good point.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not mad.
So was it niggas in there that night throwing money or was it
Yes.
It was busy.
Listen, I had posted a flyer that I was gonna DJ Onyx, right?
Right.
My homeboy from South Carolina, he came with his homeboys, got a whole section through 4K and ones.
Damn.
Just off the strength of me. Just going crazy.
So I was in a booth one night with HD when he was DJing. This nigga had 40 girls. 40. That's double. Now I don't know. Maybe it was a good night, but he told me specifically he had girls come. So he's getting tipped on twice as many girls. I'm telling you, man. Niggas can get money all kinds of ways. All kinds of ways. So you gonna start doing that now? You could.
I could.
You could.
You just gotta
you know a lot of strippers?
Nah.
You don't?
I don't. That's the thing. The only reason I know if they're strippers is if I see them inside the strip club. That's it.
I mean, would you be down to network with some?
Oh, yeah, that's what I do now.
Are you going to do more strip club venues again? Or like, is that something you want to do more?
I mean, it's something I could, at least probably want to do like maybe like once or twice a week.
Right.
At least.
Right. What about like, you ever thought about like doing like your own like private shit, like stripper parties after hours?
That's out
like
the window. I ain't doing that.
Why?
Bro, like
it's too risky?
Too risky. Like when I was DJing house parties and after hours, private stripper party, I did a couple of those before. DJ private stripper party, a couple of those before. Biggest issue was people always going in the homeowner's room and stealing shit. Like,
I know niggas had Airbnbs and shit?
No, it ain't Airbnb. It's an actual crib, like it's real house. I know a nigga that got his gun took. Nigga, somebody done broke in his safe, took all his money out his safe while the party was going on.
Those are probably extra hood and probably niggas they don't know, strangers that they had there.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not with that hosting, that type
true.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
What about the shit that be at the clubs though?
What about it?
Like some clubs be having like, we're not gonna mention no names because we're not gonna put that kind of shit out there. But a lot of these bars and clubs be having like after hours when they close.
I mean, it really just depends on the club reputation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
some of the hood spots do it.
Yeah, but some of the hood spots, like they could do it after hours and they'll never have nothing pop off. Like never no shooting, none of that.
Right.
Because the folks that go to that club, they got respect for the owner or something. Like they got respect for somebody that works there. So if some shit pop off, they're not gonna do it right. They're gonna leave and take it somewhere else.
Right. But I'm saying, like, have you ever done shit like that, or do you like doing shit like that? Like maybe after hours at the clubs, maybe not a nigga house. Because I've been to the shit at the niggas' houses. That shit is always sketchy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Well, can I talk about house party experience real quick? A negative one?
Let's go.
Let me talk about it real quick.
Yeah.
So, I got my best friend, his name Bryson. Son of that Bryson. Shout out to him. He don't stay here no more. He live in Arizona, but
what's his name?
704 that Bryson.
I feel like I heard him before, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so long story short, like when I had first met him, I met at a skating rink party at Kate's at Indian Trail. That was my first time meeting him. Right. I had just, jumped off the porch of the DJ and shit. Like, I finally learned how to DJ. I done bought my board. I done established my business, all that.
Right.
I had all that shit set up. So I came to him in person. I'm like, yo, what's up? I'm Jaylo. I'm trying to DJ for you. Like, yeah, that's cool, bro. We get your Instagram. Walked away. Right. So I'm like, okay. Maybe I just need to talk to him some more, like build a better relationship with him some more, something. He threw a party next week. I pull up on him. We ain't gonna let me DJ. Like, he was ignoring me for a minute because he thought I was just like one of them random folks I wasn't serious about this craft. So I think, I don't know what it took, but he had reached out to me one time. He was like, yo, let's get in the lab. So me and him ended up doing the mix session and we started, collaborating and growing from there, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So fast forward to the house party experience. So me and my boy Bryson, we was in a house party.
Right.
We was working a house party. It was somewhere in the hood.
DJ in the house party.
Yes.
Right.
I believe it was a gangster party. I just ain't know about it. So
those could be fun though.
They could be fun, but it ain't. Sometimes it ain't work. You know what I'm saying?
Not worth it,
it's not worth your life. So this is what happens. So the party going on, right? It's an altercation going on outside, So I'm still DJing, trying to focus and rock the party and shit. Yeah. So the party's in the kitchen. Yeah. The party go from the kitchen to the front of the house. Everybody trying to see what the fuck going on.
Right.
So niggas get to shoot and fucking airing shit outside. Like, it's airing shit out. So everybody that was going to the front came back towards me. And niggas was trying to push things out the way and jump through the window and back doors and shit like that. So
just grab the laptop.
Bryson was standing next to me.
Yeah.
He literally had broke the window and told me to come on.
Right.
I'm like, hold on, bro. Let me grab my equipment and shit. He like, nah, fuck that. Come on,
grab the laptop at least. You can leave everything else. At least grab just the laptop.
No, he didn't let me grab shit. I didn't even grab my fucking phone.
What?
My homeboy grabbed my phone for me.
Damn.
So, yeah. That's like, after that, that's when I stopped doing house parties. So it's like,
fuck that. You haven't done it since.
Broke the window. We jumped out the back window.
Damn.
He already talking to me, make sure I'm good. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm straight. You good?
Anybody get hurt? Or was everybody okay?
I don't even remember. Like, this shit was like in 2019.
So I was out here in Charlotte.
Started. Yes, it was here in Charlotte.
Shit. Yeah, niggas be wilding.
But long story short, after they stopped doing all that crazy shit, we went back inside. My damn computer was on the floor. The board was on the floor. Luckily, nothing got seriously damaged, but after that, that's just like, yeah, I'm not doing house parties no more. It's not worth my life or my equipment.
That's crazy. No good memories from house parties? Some, but the bad shit is just
it be bad, huh? Man, too much bad shit going on.
That's house crazy.
Shit. That's why I be trying to tell any upcoming DJs that's DJing, stay away from the house parties because they're not like how they used to be back in the day. Before everybody started, trying to fight and shoot and kill each other, people used to come to the house party and like just vibe and like really party for real. But nowadays, you know what I'm saying?
Right. That's crazy, man. Good. Trying to take another shot. Trying to pour yourself up some more.
Yes, sir, man.
Need some ice?
Nah.
So, tell me about more Zodiac. Like, so when you host, what do you like better? Do you like hosting better or?
I should like DJing better.
You like DJing better, okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I like DJing better. So when I first started DJing, I never knew how to talk on the mic for real. Like, I was always the quiet DJ. Right. And
I feel like that's one thing I'm working on. I'm still getting better at that too.
Talking on the one thing experienced DJs always tell you is, your mic work is everything.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the truth.
It's a lot.
But that's the truth. If you could, you know what I'm saying, if you could host and DJ at the same time, like, you really gonna catch me, be pretty much sit down for attention, like.
Right.
So, I first started DJing. I never talk on the mic. I'll always have a host with me, which was Bryson. Like, he'll always host all the gigs I did together. Like, we did together.
Out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, when I came across Eazy, you know what I'm saying? Because Eazy done talked some shit to me a couple of times. I done got pissed off at the nigga a couple of times for the stupid shit he used to say. Like, he used to
about
bro,
you, like how you didn't talk and shit?
No, he ain't about that. Like, he used to just pop his shit on me. Like, he one of them niggas, like, if you soft, you can't be around him. Because he gonna talk shit to you to make you better. That's the thing. He gonna talk shit to you to make you better. Like, if you think you good already, he gonna see something wrong with you and talk shit about it and piss you off and try to make you better.
Yeah, okay.
And that's pretty much what he did with me. So, he always just say shit like, damn, boy, you not locked in, or you suck, like shit, little ass shit like that. I'm like, hold on, bro. First of all, we can battle right now, like,
yeah.
So yeah, like, it wasn't no hate. It was just tough love. So
that's what's up, man. HD told me the same kind of story with Ingenious though. DJ Ingenious?
Yeah, I know it.
Same kind of story with that tough love though, man. Shit, that's what's up, man. That's when it's up. So obviously you like DJing. You say you mentioned you like DJing better than hosting. Is there anything you like about hosting though? There's got to be some pros, right? You kind of move around. I feel like you can kind of like get some motion and shit. Like with people, you could probably network and shit at the same time.
One thing about hosting, like, you gotta be open. You can't be closed in. So a lot of people don't know. I used to be antisocial. I used to not talk at all. I used to hate talking to people, like not talk to people at all. So
what helps? The drinking?
No, not even the liquor. Like,
nah,
you know what I'm saying? Not even the liquor. It's just like now, like when I like come to the club and I meet somebody new, I want to like network them, like network with them, and like you know what I'm saying, like really get to know about somebody for real,
right?
Because it's like they could tell me something about myself that I don't even know, or give me tip of the game.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I was kind of watching. I see you talking to people, but I don't know like what you're talking about. So like in between when you're hosting on the mic, like at Zodiac the other day, you're kind of talking to people, networking.
Yeah,
that's what's up. How did you get your confidence though, like to kind of do that shit? Because you mentioned like you was a quiet nigga, you was an introvert at first. Like how did you get the confidence? Was it just like kind of reps over time, or what was it for you?
No.
Some people say liquor helps them. Some people got to drink
liquor,
to kind of get their shit going.
Liquor is cool because like liquor is like a boost. It'll calm your nerves. It'll like help you DJ and work better. But you can't always have liquor around you all the time.
Right.
So
exactly.
This is how I got confident. I got booked to DJ at my first concert.
Right.
My first concert, like with an actual celebrity. I believe it was with Key Glock.
Key Glock?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw some of the ones. I saw the one you did with Big Extra Plug.
Yeah.
Boss Man D-Lo. But Key Glock was the first one.
Yeah.
What year was that?
I want to say like 2020, 2021.
How'd you get plugged in with that?
My boy DJ Memphis, his official DJ.
Okay.
So I had seen Glock had posted on his page that he's going on tour and coming to Charlotte. So I reached out to his DJ. I'm like, yo, can I open it? He's like, yeah, come on. So I came on, right? I'm thinking these niggas gonna have a host with me, this, that, and the third. Boy, them niggas went back to the back room, let me outside by myself. So I had to rock the show by myself.
Really?
So I'm like, okay.
So back there just smoking and chilling, doing whatever.
Well, a lot of DJs don't know is when you do concerts, is you got a crowd in front of you, right? And everybody's looking at you. And it's only one person on stage. And it's like you got like 500, 600 people looking at you.
Right.
So that shit could get a little nervous, and be honest with you. You got 600 people you don't fucking notice staring at your ass, trying to see what you gonna do next.
So this is your first experience. You have to remember it pretty explicitly, right?
Yeah, I remember everything.
So what's the first track you play? How do you get them going? What's the shit you
Swag
drop?
surfing.
Swag surfing?
Cause I read the crowd, like I looked at the crowd. So I'm like, okay, it looked like a younger crowd. They might know something about swag surfing. So I think I said some shit like, if it's your first time in the Key Glock concert, make some noise, or you know what I'm saying, just basic shit like that. And that's when like pretty much that's when, you know what I'm saying, like I got better on talking on the mic and shit like that, to be honest with you.
Swag surfing is one of those tracks. It's so crazy. I was in Atlanta. I was in Atlanta in college when that shit came out, and it was so nutty. When I was promoting, we had them niggas come perform at this club called. Back then, it had a couple names. I don't know what it's called now, but it's in Decatur. Niggas out there gonna remember. They're gonna know. It used to be called H2O. It's called Club Libra. Okay. At first, Libra City just ended. Shout out to Libra.
Yeah.
But it's called Club Libra, and we had them niggas come perform. This is when that shit first came out. It was like 2008, bro. That's when that shit came out, right?
Right.
That's when I was promoting. I was in Atlanta. Nigga, that shit was so lit, bro. And the niggas, like them niggas actually there performing, like doing a dance. That shit was so crazy. But that track has survived for so long. That shit, I play that shit so much.
That shit ain't gonna ever die out.
I still get that shit requests every fucking party. It's the perfect song, like when people are drunk and they're with their dogs. Niggas like to play like My Dog, the Little Baby shit, but like the swag surfing shit is also perfect. Like, put your arm around that person, that kind of shit on the mic. But that shit has basically survived to this time, and that shit's not gonna go anywhere, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to them niggas, swag surfing. But yeah, bro. So how about let's switch gears a little bit. So you were talking about the R&B Wednesdays that you do. You do that at How long you been doing that?
I want to say shout out to Archie for real, because he was like constantly just like booking random DJs, and like sometimes I'll have to go after these niggas or before these niggas, and these niggas will go
Right.
after me, and I just ain't like they sets. Like
Right.
there was this one person, I ain't gonna say his name, but he'll come in there, right?
Right.
Play R&B prime time before people get in there. So everybody's like trying to figure out DJ. I was like, yo, why you playing all the hits so early? Ain't nobody in here.
Burning niggas.
Like when
He
it
be
comes
burning
12, 1
niggas
o'clock, what we supposed to play?
Right,
Because
yeah,
they gonna
yeah.
request the same songs and want to hear the same shit.
Yes.
But you playing that early, so you could have found an older song to play or something.
It's common thing, you know. But so that's a problem though, because I mean, how many DJs do y'all have on that night? Because when I was there, I saw you, Reek, and Third,
And Easy.
and Easy, 4 niggas.
Yeah.
What's the good and bad about having 4 DJs on an R&B party like that? You already mentioned the obvious, like some niggas come on and burn you. But like, what else is it?
So like having 4 DJs on a party, it could be a good or a bad thing, like you said. So like a good thing is like you can like listen to other DJs and like they might play a certain song you done forgot about in they set.
Right.
And or like you can listen to how to like the way they DJ or like the way they transition. You might, fuck with the way they blend a song in or some shit like that. A con is to pay. Cause it's like you could have made more when it was just 2, but now that's 2 more and it makes it a 4. You gotta split the budget between all 4 of us.
Damn. It is what it is. I mean, but you're still there hanging out.
Yeah.
Still spending time.
Yeah, like
You could be somewhere else spending.
yeah, but I'm a loyal DJ. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you rocking with me, I'm gonna rock with you too.
Yeah, you gonna stay there. That's what's up.
There's been a couple of spots that hit me up and like, yo, come jump. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Come fuck with me. Come fuck with my night. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I can't do it. I got this night every night.
Right. So let me ask you this: if you know it's gonna be 4 DJs, do niggas ever like try to plan and coordinate, pick a lane? Like, okay, you're gonna come in and open. You do 90s. You do this hour. You do 80s, or you do whatever, like modern new shit. You know what I'm saying?
The only time we talk to each other is what time y'all want to DJ. You want 10 and 11? You want 12 to 1? You want 1 to 2?
Right.
Like that's the only time we talk to each other.
And
We don't
niggas
talk
just play
about
whatever.
Like now, if we're in a club and like we're close to each other and we see a certain song that we know we're gonna play, we see you about to play it, we'll stop you. We'll say something like, "Save that."
Say that. So, do you think that would be a good idea though? Because niggas could plan. Because you could like, okay, look, niggas know their music. You niggas could be like, all right, look, you do 90s, you do 2000s, and I mean, even if it's not R&B. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say, I mean, we're talking about R&B right now, so that's a little bit more narrow, so it's a little bit harder. So you kind of gotta divide it by like maybe time periods. But on any party, you can kind of plan, okay, what's going to be the vibe. Now, sometimes you gotta kind of switch and go with the crowd, but I feel like nowadays shit kind of becomes like routine. The tracks niggas gonna play around prime time, midnight, 1 o'clock. When the shit's full.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
One thing about routines is you can't keep that same routine for a while because there's new hits dropping every Friday.
Right. But the hits could be at a certain time though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I feel like with the R&B shit, since you're in that lane, if it's R&B,
okay,
it's already kind of like a specialized kind of party. You know what I'm saying? So you could really, if niggas really want to get in their bag, and if the people really come there to hear shit and they know what they're coming for, I feel like niggas can kind of coordinate, ahead of time.
Yeah.
I mean, like, again, what do I know? But I'm saying, like, it could be something niggas might try, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it might be a suggestion. Like, okay, just try it. You know what I'm saying? And niggas pick a lane. And this way, niggas could really get, like, the full potential. And like, I don't know. Maybe it might not work, but it's just an idea.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but do you enjoy doing that party though? You say you're a low DJ,
it's something different because, when you're a DJ and you outside almost every day of the week and you playing trap music back to back, that shit could just fuck with your head. Like, I'm tired of hearing this shit.
Right.
So R&B is just something a little different and like relax your mind.
Right. What are some genres that you really want to work on, or I would say that I'm not gonna say struggle with, but you feel like you might have under invested in? Because I was watching a podcast today, and just this one example, This guy, I mean, he's probably, let's say, I'm trying to remember. He's probably, let's say he's 29 now, right?
Uh-huh.
But like in his particular case, one thing that he has underinvested in is like 90s, right? Like that particular era. Maybe it could be an era for you or a particular genre. Like what's one thing that you feel like you want to do more or you feel like you struggle with? Like if someone said you had to do a party, what's something like, okay, I got to get ready for this. You know what I'm saying?
So I don't know too much Latino music.
Latino
And
music.
what about Latino music is, the BPMs, all that stuff, it's not like how, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
rap and hip hop is. Like
Right.
some songs are upbeat, some songs are downbeat.
Right.
But it'll have the same BPM, that makes sense. It's just you gotta like really listen to it to like find a way to transition it in. So, but one thing about me, like if I ever get booked for a Latino party, right? So
Right.
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna accept it, and then I'm gonna go do my research. Like I'm gonna go look at current Latino hits right now.
Right.
I'm gonna look at old hits.
Right.
I'm gonna look at stuff people can just vibe to.
Right. So you've never had to do a Latino party before then?
I did a Latino wedding once.
Once. Oh shit. So you had to get
It was lit though.
get ready.
But one thing I learned about Latino, man, once they party, they
turn
don't
up.
stop.
Turn up, bro. Bro, I went to Costa Rica in 2021 for a bachelor party.
Yeah.
Bro. And I went out to this club. Shout out to DJ Sonia Soul. If you're watching this, I might tag her.
Yeah.
But it's a DJ that I follow. She was DJing out there, but had the shit lit. But yeah, bro, like those Latin American countries, bro, they know how to turn the fuck up. And they dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like niggas really know, like niggas really dance. Like, I mean, I'm sure you've heard this before, like the argument about how like now, like a lot of times, like in these clubs, it's just a lot of people sitting around. Some people dance, niggas twerking shit, but it's just like it is still a lot of sitting around, just taking photos, looking cute and shit. Niggas might stand up on the couch, but man, them motherfuckers party nonstop all night. You know what I mean? But I feel like the Latino shit, that would be hard for a lot of DJs though. You know what I'm saying? And you don't really, at least I don't. Guessing you do. I mean, you don't kind of probably run into those parties too often. But like, is there anything else in the past that you have kind of worked with to kind of like get better at the genre? Like parties that you may have been booked for like more often, or not really?
Nah, not really. Like everything I do would just be either hip hop, rap, or R&B.
Okay.
Sometimes reggae, but
you never try like no open format
nah.
shit more? Nah, haven't gotten into it.
I mean, I wouldn't be scared to touch it, but like the type of customers I have, that's just the type of music they request when I'm working. Yeah,
I got you.
That's the type of stuff they want to hear. But
yeah,
folks think just because I do that all the time that I don't know how to do everything else, but really I do because I like to stay prepared just because I get that customer.
Got to. Yeah. So I'm trying to get on at Euphoria 6. I spoke to one of the partners over there, Vito. He might let me get a night over there too. But so that's like an African spot. You fuck with Afro beats and shit. I know you play some shit, but
I like Afro beats.
You deep in that shit? Yeah.
I can get deep in it. I can. Yeah. If I really wanted to, I could.
Yeah.
But like,
so that's something I'm gonna try to get into. You know what I really like? Like there's Afro beats, but I also like Afro house. Ooh, Afro house.
Yeah.
I think I like Afro house better than Afro beats, personally, in my opinion. That shit actually sounds fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was down, like when you was on the way here, that's what I was doing on my laptop downstairs and shit. I was like, at my record pools and shit, getting some new music.
Mm-hmm.
So like if I do go there, if I do get a chance, I'm gonna get the regular African shit. But I'm like, yo, how can I bring some shit that's a little bit different? I might sprinkle some shit in there and see how they react. Afro house, but that might be a dope party. Like Afro house vibes, like Afro Caribbean house or Afro Caribbean rave. Fuck a rave parties? You ever been to a rave?
No.
Nigga, them shits be lit.
I see in videos, but
would you ever do one?
Probably not.
Nah?
No.
Why not? You don't like those environments?
I feel like that shit is just like a whole different game ball. Like
in terms of what, like
you gotta be on your shit to do that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, because
Like,
when
how,
when I watch videos and shit, like the DJ, they be missing the songs and shit, but it's like they move so quick to the point where it's like sometimes I can't even, see everything they're doing like one by one, eye to eye, because they move so quick. Like
at raves?
yeah, I'm just mixing in songs. Like they turning knobs, this, that, and the third, hitting effects.
So, okay. I know what you're talking about. I feel like that's more like festival kind of vibes. Like I'm thinking about like James Hype kind of shit. Like niggas that do shit like that. Like, yeah, a lot of build-ups and shit. I feel like you do have some of that at raves, but I really do feel like it's really just like, honestly, it's like some drug shit, bro. It's like niggas be rolling. It's really you just let the shit vibe and just like different beats. But I feel like good edits though. Yeah. Good edits are like what makes this shit lit. You know what I'm saying? Like different edits and shit. But so that's the shit I was listening to downstairs, like a lot of different like Afro house vibes, but it kind of gave me like rave vibes. You know what I'm saying? But shit, that might be some shit that could pop. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when it comes to like the DJing out here, something else I heard that was pretty interesting. I thought was an interesting take. I saw it on social media somewhere. And we're talking about like DJing with like different DJs on the same bill. You got your crew or whatever, right? New Carolina. But this particular comment, we talked about how some DJs really view this as like a competitive space. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So who do you think, you can name drop if you want to, if you feel comfortable, but like who do you think is like some of your biggest competition like out here?
I'm not, to be honest with you, like I don't feel like I'm in competition with nobody, because it's like, if you up there doing big things, like, I'm proud for you, because like, I want you to be proud for me too. Once I get to that same level you're at, like I want you to be proud for me, because I'm proud of you. Like,
right.
I'm trying to study you and trying to learn how can I even get there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But even when you throw your parties though, there's not like, it could be friendly competition too. You know what I'm saying? Like where there's like rivals, because I saw the video. I think it was Reek and the promoter. I think his name is Jonathan or some shit. Where the niggas was popping shit. I think there was that compound. You
talking about Reek and Kevin.
Yes.
Kev, the host.
Yeah.
Yeah, they done piss a lot of niggas off.
Yeah, that shit was funny, bro.
Yeah,
but I mean, for some people, it is a very competitive sport. I feel like it should be more collaborative, because I'm like you, like I like learning from people. It don't really got to be a competition, but I feel like some friendly competition could be interesting. So when I was promoting, it was very competitive. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to promoting, like my party versus yours. When I was in Atlanta, shout out to my Hit Squad family. We used to have like just kind of a story at the time and a place, but I don't know if they do that shit kind of now. But like on campus, when we used to promote and shit, college students, they don't really have like transportation and shit. So we would have fucking shuttles pull up on campus, but we would be out there. Every team, every party got their own shuttle. You know what I'm saying? So we'd be out there with like fucking blowhorns and shit, just popping shit. But even during the week, like during the week promoting, niggas just be popping shit, bro. That shit was ultra competitive. But I don't really see it like that now, like in the DJ community, at least out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's too much like that, like you said.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so how about some of your parties now? Like, what are some of the artists that are getting most requested now?
Everything that's played on the radio. Bossman D-Lo, Sexy Red, Lotto.
Yeah. Is there one particular artist that stands out to you?
No, not really.
Not really?
Like, well, my favorite artist is Rod Wave, actually. Like, a lot of people don't know that. That's my favorite artist. So, like,
favorite artist?
A lot of folks will talk shit.
I fuck with his new album.
A lot of folks will talk shit, be like, oh, he always making sad music, this, that, and the third. But
everybody say that.
You gotta listen to the shit he's saying, because like you really gotta like go through a situation to like understand, like feel where bruh coming from, because half the shit don't even, you know what I'm saying,
right,
be about being sad. It's just something, you know what I'm saying, you can relate to,
right.
But people just like, oh, he's always making sad music. It's not even sad music. He's just relating. Like we can relate, and that's why he's my favorite artist.
I feel that. But I do agree that seems to be like, I think at first glance that's the vibe. I think it's like the melody, the way he sings and shit like that. Also, you had 25 on your profile. Are you 25 or how old are you?
25.
You are 25.
25.
Okay, I figured that's why you had it up there.
Yeah.
That's what's up. But I fuck with Rod Wave and his new album. I did this birthday party like maybe 3 weeks ago, and this chick, that's like her favorite album. You know what I'm saying? So I played 25, a couple songs like that. I think Federal Nightmares is on there.
Yeah.
Is that too? Federal Nightmares, a couple tracks. So, what's your favorite joint on there?
I would say 25, Applying Pressure, Turtle Race, Last Lap.
Okay.
Might.
Word.
Yeah, I done listen to it all.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with the New Carolina thing, you said the main thing is like that's your bros. That's kind of like your squad or whatever.
Brotherhood.
But I see Eazy promoting a lot of music though. So at least on the outside looking in, I thought it was like about local artists kind of promoting like new music and shit out here. So do you get into any of that out here?
Yeah, what a lot of people don't know is that Eazy, he put the Baby and Stunner Vase together. Like it's an article. Like
Wait, he put them together?
He put them together.
Okay.
Like pretty much Eazy is the reason why the Baby knows of Stunner.
Okay. I got you.
Like that's in the article, you can look it up.
Mm-hmm.
So like he even told me before he was in the club, he was a mixtape DJ.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to show me all his mixtapes on like Spinrilla before I got took down.
Right.
Show me all his mixtapes and his streams. And that stuff was going crazy. Like, so, well, watching stuff like that, it kind of, you know what I'm saying, made me want to like start rocking with these local artists as well. But like with these local artists, you gotta be careful though, because some folks like they do rap for real. Like this is really what they do, and some folks just do it just like a side hobby, like they not for real.
How do you discern like who's who? Like, do you kind of check them out?
This is what I do, because I got people coming to me all the time, like play my song in the club. So this is what I do. I'll make a post, right? Like on a Sunday or something during the day when I know I'm not DJing. I'll be like, if you trying to lock in with me, send a song to my email and let me listen to it. I ain't talking about no money. Like, I don't want no money. I get money at the club. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no money to push a record, because it's a couple artists that I'm pushing now.
Right.
And they ain't give me a single dollar because I ain't want it. They tried to, but I ain't want it.
Who are they? Shout them out on the podcast.
Right now I'm pushing out Bankster Youngin, Black Zach and them, South Carolina boys. Like,
I fuck with Black Zach.
Like, for real. So this is what I'll do. I send out my email, I'll listen to it. Like, I gotta make sure that the track at least has potential to be heard in the club, and like not one of those tracks where if I cut it on, it's gonna make niggas walk out the club or like niggas get mad. So I'll listen to it. I'll either feel it or not. I'll let them know. Like, I ain't a bias ass DJ. I'll tell you if your shit trash or not. If I'm rocking with it, like I'll let you know. And if I'm rocking with it, I'll just start a campaign from there. Like, I'll push it for a whole month straight.
So you listen to a lot of tracks, right? So you kind of analyze a lot of them.
Off time, yes.
On your off time. Have you sort of formed like a picture of like what works, kind of getting a sense of like develop the ear for whether it's beats,
it's just the ear, like
the hooks, the phrasing, like what is
beat,
it?
the melody, all that. Like, what's the song about? Like, all that, the genre, all that matters.
Okay. What's one song you're pushing right now that you want to shout out? I'll maybe put it in there and link it or something. Is there a song?
There's so many songs I'm rocking with right now. I can't even.
What's number one?
Shoot, I would have to say my boy Banks from South Carolina. Like,
Banks from South Carolina.
He got 24 out on all platforms. Just sold 100. Like, all
24.
Yeah, 24.
That's the name of the track, or is it an album? Or?
No, that's the name of the single.
The single 24.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the artist name again?
Banks the Youngin.
Banks the Youngin.
Yeah, he's in South Carolina.
All right, we're gonna clip that and we're gonna link it or something.
Yeah.
In the video. That's what's up, bro. Have you ever tried your own hand at music production? I mean, DJ, you did a drum line. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, like I used to produce and make beats, but like the thing about producing and make beats is like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do that shit from scratch. Like, you gotta have patience with it. Like folks that produce for real, they in the lab like from sun up to sundown.
Right.
Like, that's all they do. Sit in the lab and produce and make beats.
You gotta learn a whole new software. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's with anything, whether it's DJing, making beats, video production. You gotta learn the fucking software. You gotta learn all the tricks and shit.
Yeah.
Shit takes time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not for you.
It is for me, but it's just like
you don't.
I won't be having the time to do it because I'm so
not right now.
Up in DJing.
Okay. I got you. So let's get back to some of the venues you've worked at. Any more venues you want to shout out that you've really fucked with in the past that you love working with? And then I want to ask you after that, what are some venues that you want to work with in the future that you haven't been to yet?
I'm gonna shout out the venues that got me even started. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all are really the reason why I'm able to get booked everywhere else. So first of all, I want to shout out Zodiac as well. Yeah, a lot of these niggas don't know. Like,
you been at Zodiac for a minute.
Yeah, like
how long?
Mike, it was like some years.
Where?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
I did meet Mike.
Yeah, like Mike.
Concrete told me when he was over there, he was like, "Yo, that's the owner." So I went over there and shouted
yeah,
him.
he family
talking about
to
the
me.
podcast and shit.
He treat me like family. He family to me.
Okay,
like,
I need to get some more owners. I had the owners of Explicit on so far, and that's it. So I got some other shit planned, but so far I haven't had no other owners on yet. But yeah,
we gotta think of somebody else too. I don't know, but like, you know what I'm saying? If you help me elevate in my career, I got respect for you. Shout out to you.
You worked at Crew for a while.
Oh yeah.
You fuck with Crew?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, any comment on them or
I mean,
you fucked with them for a while? You fucking
like,
Meech?
The business is business, yeah.
Business. Where else? There's plenty of spots, man. Imperial. You fucking Imperial. You like them a lot?
Yeah, that's like one of my favorite clubs right now.
Imperial,
one of my favorite clubs right now.
Right.
That's like one of my favorite clubs.
Okay.
Shout out to Muggsy too. Like Muggsy.
Yeah.
Like, shout out to him. He really the one.
That nigga's about to move though. When's he leaving?
He leaving, but he not leaving. Like,
okay.
He gonna be back in Charlotte.
I bet. I gotta get him on
for business though. For business.
Yeah, for work.
For business.
Is that it? Nothing else? You got a long list, man.
Sure.
Don't be shy about it. All right, so where do you want to go? Where haven't you been that you want to go in the future?
I want to DJ at Hive. I haven't touched Hive.
You haven't done Hive yet?
I have not touched Hive yet.
You know my boy Fat in the Hat?
No.
He does Hive a lot.
I'm saying there's plenty of opportunities. It's just the availability and the scheduling ain't line up with what I had going on.
I got you.
So yeah, I want to touch Hive. I ain't touch it yet. But I think that's really the only club because I think I've been everywhere else besides Hive.
Hive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How about, so let's talk more about the celebrity stuff, right?
Yeah.
Some of the stuff you've done. You mentioned some of the concerts you did. Key Glock was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
You talked about that a little bit. You did Boss Man D-Lo.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga's hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
What was that like? Tell me some highlights on that concert.
So I was watching D-Lo before he even blew up and became D-Lo. Mm-hmm. And I was following him on Instagram. I was watching his team, his management, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I had DM'd his manager a while back before D-Lo got hot. And
what year was this? How long ago?
2022? I don't know. I'll tell you the truth, I don't know. But long story short, I DM'd the manager. I was like, look, like if you need a DJ, like, you know, sign me up, like fuck with me. Like she hit me back surprisingly. It's like, yeah, he already got one, but you know what I'm saying? When we come in your city, we gonna lock in and chop it up.
Okay.
So
you did the whole night? Or did you open? Like when you did Key Glock?
Nah. So this one we at an event. Like this was just office on Instagram shit. Like,
okay.
Like I was just like finding these folks' Instagrams and just DMing them.
I got you.
And hoping they'll check their DMs and they just happen to work in my favor and look at their DMs.
Right. When you did the concert, what was that, the Underground?
Yeah, Underground. That was with Glock.
Bossman.
That was with Glock, Bossman, Big S the Plug.
It was all one night?
No, I'm saying like
different
in
nights.
general, like different nights, but same venue.
Got you. And then you did Big S the Plug. Was any one of those experiences better like than the other? So, like, does the artist bring anything? Do they make a difference? Like when it comes to DJing and shit like that?
Artists really don't know you like that, so they might just look at you as a fan, to tell you the truth. Unless you done did something to like really have them connect with you or like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Or have them come up to you and talk to you and shit like that. they won't really say shit to you. They'll look at you, but they won't really say shit to you unless you go, talk to them first for real.
That's true.
Because nowadays, all these artists, they be set. Like, they got their DJs, management, security. They're set.
I got you.
They just their first show and a check initially.
Right. So you were like DJing for them because they were coming to Charlotte. Have you toured with anybody, kind of like followed them around and kind of like been a part of their team?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Like, cause when Big Extra Plug first came here, his real DJ, he had a situation like with stuff with his family going on back at home. So he called me up and was like, "Yo, can you just go ahead and do the Charlotte show for me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got you. Just send me the list and the rundown and everything." So I get there, I chop it up with X, I chop it up with his manager, and then showtime, rock out.
So for the podcast, for people who haven't done that kind of thing before, talk a little bit more about that process. You mentioned the list and the rundown. So when you're doing a concert, obviously there's a list. They send it to you?
Yes, it's a list. It's a timesheet in a bag. Like, you know how you go to a concert and you see like random artists come out that you didn't even know was going to be there?
Right.
Their name is on a list. So we know they coming for y'all even know they coming.
Okay. So those were the headliners, Key Glock, Big Extra Plug, Boss Man. But there was a bunch of other niggas too.
Yeah, like
niggas part of their posse, part of their entourage.
Yeah, like.
So you had to get all that music ahead of time.
That.
So they had to send it to you?
Talk to their managers. Like, their managers is the one that's supposed to do that. Like,
and they sing the music.
Yeah, so.
Is there time for like rehearsal and all that shit?
Yeah, sound check.
Sound check.
So doors.
That's the day of though.
Yeah, the day of. So doors opening like 4. We go sound check like my bad. I said that wrong. The doors will be open up around 8:00, right? So we go to sound check like around 4 or 5 and just rehearse all the way up to 8:00
with the artist.
Yes.
Okay. Damn, that's lit. That's actually a lot of work. So. Well, my next question, I already know the answer because you said they look at you like a fan. So I was gonna ask, like, do you ever get to hang out with them, like turn up with them afterwards, like after parties and shit like that? And
yeah, of course, like the fan.
Right, come on, tell some stories, some juicy stories, man. I need some
one thing
about
these folks is like we have a good show. They might try to book the artist at an after party somewhere.
So being that you're out here and you DJ out here,
like
you did the after party with them?
I ain't have to do it. Like we'll just all go as one. Like they'll give us a free section, a free bottle. We'll all just go as one.
So at that point, you don't even care about DJing. You much rather hang out in the section with the artist.
The DJ that's already there, we'll just tell them to play some of the artist's music.
I got you.
Unless they're performing. Now if they're performing, it's different.
I got you.
But 9 times out of 10, they don't even be performing. They just like doing an appearance and that's it.
So, nigga, if I DJ with an artist and I go to the club and I'm in the section with them, nigga, it's a lot of fucking clout, bro. The hoes be flocking, don't they?
Bro, what? They get to turn into groupies.
Nigga, what? Nigga, all right, tell us some stories, bro. Tell us some groupie stories, man.
All right, so shout out my boy, DJ Chubb, Bossman D-Lo, official DJ.
Yeah.
Rawway host. So, I hit bro up, open up for D-Lo. He put me on the Raleigh show. He put me on a Charlotte show. So I pretty much did all the Carolina shows. I did a show in Raleigh. I was opening it up. There was a lot of people there. Cool. At the end of the night, I'm breaking down my shit.
Right.
It's these like 4 or 5 white girls. They come up to me.
Shit.
They like, yo, can I take a picture with you? Can I get your Instagram? Can I get your autograph? Shit like that.
Right.
So I had a hat. It says I love sluts. That's what my hat says. So Shawty was like, can I have your hat? I was like, fuck it. She's like, hold on, sign it. So I signed it, then I handed it to her. Next thing you know, them bitches started screaming and going crazy. Like I gave them some money or something.
That was
the video's on my IG page right now.
I saw that. I peeped that.
Yeah.
So that was it. You didn't follow up. You ain't try to link up with them or
nah.
You was in Raleigh. You said you was in a different city.
I was in Raleigh. Like,
so you had a hotel and shit. You ain't try to set no shit up.
Like nah. You gotta be careful, man.
Well, obviously, but I mean, you could do it and be
all
careful.
types of shit can happen. Like you get robbed, like shit like that.
Yeah.
But now they really want my type, so I ain't.
Wasn't your type?
Nah.
Okay.
It wasn't even my type.
What is your type?
I ain't got no type for real.
Nah. But that
be honest with you, like I just
don't fuck with white
I gotta look at somebody and say like, yeah, I'll fuck with you, or like
really?
if I'm not, like, you know what I'm saying? if you look good to
Heard.
me, or you know what I'm saying?
Heard.
Shit like that.
Heard. But them white girls wasn't fitting the bill though.
That white girl's going crazy.
No
boy.
other stories though? Nah, you ain't never get no bitch. You just be like, yo, just be on your shit and you just seize the opportunity.
Man, I don't know because I be feeling like around concert and the tourist season when folks, especially the females, when they see me doing these concerts and they ain't talked to me in a while, and now they see I'm about to work with their favorite artists.
Right.
Here they come like, oh, pick me up, take me with you.
Now they choosing
like that, like groupie behavior. That shit's just annoying. Like,
yeah, I feel that. You ever had a chick that you shot your shot at before, and then like she turned you down, and then like later,
hell yeah,
she saw you, with your artist, and then she spun the block.
And the artist woman, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, she didn't even know I worked for artists, but of course I have.
That's funny. Well, good for you, man. All right, what else? So have you done any festivals yet? Have you ever gotten into any kind of shit like that?
Nah, not yet.
Nah? Do you want to?
Yeah, I do. Like, that's definitely on one of my lists for the future is to get booked for a festival.
Mm-hmm. Which, how are you going to go about it? Like, what's your plan? Like, are there festivals that you kind of are out there that are occurring that you want to target?
It'd be a couple little festivals going on in Charlotte. Like, a couple little festivals going on in Charlotte I'll be watching. Like, some of the festivals that my friends be DJing at.
Like, what are some of the ones?
Like, I know that they be having one, like, in the South Side. I forgot the name of the area, but, like, in the South Side. They be having one over there, like, every once in a blue moon. So, like...
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it was like the R&B thing?
Yeah, the R&B. I want to get a part of that one time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It was
get me in there one time.
It's at that, like, amphitheater thing right behind, like, South Park Mall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I have seen that. That was lit. I mean, but there's, like, there's festivals everywhere, bro. So you can do shit outside of Charlotte, like South by Southwest, shit like that. You ever thought about going out of state?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like out of state experience, to be honest with you.
Where's some places you've been out of state?
Houston.
You did talk about Texas.
Yeah, Houston.
Oh, nigga, what was Houston like?
Well, Houston, if you ain't never been to Houston, please go to Houston and don't leave on a Sunday. That's like the best day out there.
That's
Sunday.
what they say about Atlanta. Don't leave on a Sunday.
Don't leave on a Sunday. Houston, that's like one of my favorite states. I've been to Vegas too. Vegas is like my number 2 on states as well because it's just like less restrictions. Like,
yeah.
Nothing against North Carolina, but like it's just too many restrictions.
Too fucking many. Even Atlanta's better, yo.
Like, in Vegas, you can go out there, right? They got 24-hour liquor stores 7 days a week, 24 hours.
Club's still open 24 hours. I think Miami's kind of like that too. Club's still open super late.
They can serve liquor 24 hours out there in Vegas.
So Houston, what are some of the venues you went to out there? Did you DJ'd out there too, right?
No, I ain't.
You just
went out there like as a regular person. Like,
where'd you go?
Seaside. This club called, I think, like Area 51 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I heard about Camp. Everybody talking about Camp.
Camp. Yeah, I went there too.
Camp is like that.
It's like that for sure.
Shit. I haven't.
Houston.
I went to Houston one time. I went out there dolo, bro. I ain't know no. I knew one homie out there, my homie Mike. I tried to get up with this nigga, but he ain't even link up with me. That was like the only person I knew out there, but I ain't been nowhere.
I done met a couple of Houston DJs out there. Like, Finesse 2 times DJ stay out there, and Finesse 2 times happened to be in the club with his actual DJ. Mm-hmm. I networked with him. He good, like we good. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I done networked with a couple of hosts out there. Like, it's a host out there named The Voice of Houston, and the way they do stuff out there is like a little bit more entertaining than what we do here in North Carolina.
Right. I fucking Houston, man. Vegas, what's the number one city you would move to if you could relocate? And actually, backpedal a little bit. Let me hear your thoughts on DJing in Charlotte, though, particularly like the state of nightlife here.
Bro, Charlotte is just so closed in. Like, it's cool and all. If this nightlife shit paying your bills, it's cool. But like, this shit gets so closed in. You see the same shit every fucking week.
Yeah.
Like,
you think it's too small of a city?
I mean, if you stay there, yeah. But if you're not from there, you're okay. But if you stay there, yeah, it's too small. Because it's like, you got more people in the city that know you than you know them.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I agree.
I can go somewhere like go put some gas in my car at a gas station. And random folk walk up to me, like, yo, what's up, Jaylo? Where you been and how you been? When the next time you DJing? And I'm looking at this nigga. I'm like, bro, where I meet you at?
Right. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, again, what I know, right? But I feel like it's the main thing, and this is just flat out, I just feel like it's just not enough niggas spending money out here, yo.
Yeah.
It's not and I've mentioned this before, it's not a tourist destination city. Maybe it's growing there. More people are moving here.
Yeah.
But compared to like Vegas, Miami, Atlanta, those are destination city where people will go there just to party. Niggas will go there for a whole week just to turn up every fucking night.
Right.
Charlotte's just, it's not that city, yo. You know?
Charlotte is just like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, you just have to live here and see stuff to, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Really be like, oh, that's what Charlotte's about.
Right. But shit, I mean, it still got its own vibe, though.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? I do want to take this podcast to other cities. I mean, this is where I live, so, you know, it is where it is. But
you right.
I do want to take shit to, like, Atlanta. You know, I was promoting down there before, so I already got some, like, promoting plugs down there, a couple DJs and shit. Even niggas that I went to school with are in other cities now, DJing and shit like that. So I'm definitely gonna take this shit on the road, bro. You know what I mean? What's some big goals in the future for Jaylo?
I definitely want to experience different parts of the country that I haven't been in yet. Like, I really just got a passport recently, so I ain't had one for a while.
Really? Trying to go out the United States?
I want to go like different parts of the country, like outside of USA. Like I would say Turks and Caicos. I want to check out Cancun,
right?
Dominican Republic.
You want to DJ in some of these spots too?
Yeah, of course. Tulum, like it's a whole lot of spots I'm trying to hit.
What's at top of your list? Where do you want to go?
Turks and Caicos.
Turks and Caicos?
That shit look beautiful out there. Like Turks and Caicos.
That shit does look beautiful, bro.
Number one.
I mean, I'm sure they got like a cool little nightlife, but I think it would be, in my opinion, better to go to like a big city though, like a big international city, like a Dubai or some shit like that. Nigga, you go out there, a lot of money out there, and their nightclubs are ridiculous.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Go out there and DJ. I know some people out there too. I know one nigga that DJ out there because I was actually just out there in March. But I was out there. Yeah, I was out there in March.
Well, well, that's crazy. Like, how is it out there? Like,
it's cool.
Is it like high class, like a whole lot of lavish?
So, not like it is on social media. I mean, everything is nice out there, but you do see like nice ass cars, but it's not like everybody's rich, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of niggas with money, but not everybody. But everybody is. I don't think there's no poor people out there at all. I'll say that. Might not be rich, but there's no poor people out there because just the way their government work and the way they just run their society, even the people who are poor, you wouldn't see them outside. You know what I'm saying? They kind of try to rehabilitate them because in a lot of these Arab countries, like the religion is real strong. Like even their banking laws
definitely
are different. The way they do banking and business and transaction is based on the Quran and religious law. So, you know, it's real serious. So the way they run their public administration is just totally different. There's virtually almost no crime. I'm not gonna say there's none, but not like out here. Like there's no people begging on the street. You know what I'm saying? But it is very nice. Now, unfortunately, it was Ramadan when we went. So like the clubs and shit weren't open. But we still had our own fun. We had we fucking threw a yacht party. We rented like a yacht party and shit.
Yeah.
So that shit was lit. But yeah, bro, go to Dubai. I met a homie that DJs out there, DJ Zayed. I'm gonna tag him.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to the homie. Shout out to my homie Hamza. We met about there. So I studied abroad like a bunch of times in school, and one of the times I went to school in Morocco, in Africa. But the school I went to, like, there's like an X amount of people. It's just like on average that graduate and they move to Dubai. So my friend was one of the people that I knew that moved out there. So and we hung out there. I met a bunch of people out there, and one of the guys I met DJs out there in Dubai. So definitely, bro. Shit. I mean, niggas can take trips, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're homies now. Niggas can, like, start taking trips. Fucking HD and Ingenious. These niggas be going to fucking Colombia and shit. Niggas be wilding out there, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't say what they be doing, but they lit up.
Yeah. We talked about that too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, niggas be lit up. But yes, I'm all about taking trips. Now, granted, that was for school, though. I went out there, like, on a school trip. But niggas still, like, still have fun. Did our own thing out there. But yeah, like, so Turks and Caicos, that's top of your list. Where you want to go?
Yep.
That's what's up. See, anything else, man? You sort of want to speak on, like, get off your chest. I mean, you mentioned what you said. I thought you would have got deeper into it. You didn't want to name drop. You didn't want to call nobody out. But anything else you kind of want to expound upon? Like on that situation.
Anybody that's watching me now, like if you ever want to work, don't be scared to reach out to me.
Right.
Like
I'm
a believable person. Like I'm gonna help you just like the way some of these folks help me. Like spread some of the love.
Right. Got you. Have you ever thought about like throwing your own signature parties and events, like coming up with your own?
Yeah, of course. I think of it all the time.
Yeah.
It's just
what are some ideas you got?
I don't be knowing how to like start like. Cause like if I could throw my own gigs, cause like don't nobody want to keep making a DJ flat rate the rest of their life. Cause believe it or not, but promoters, bottle girls, almost everybody that working in the club, they making way more than what we going home with. You might go home with a little $300-$400, right? But security, he could go home with 1,000 because he
hitting niggas over the head. Yeah,
he charging niggas that ain't got no IDs. If you ain't dressed right, if you got a picture ID, he charging.
That's true.
And they paying to get inside the club on top of the door shit. Bottle girls, folks popping bottles, they getting tips.
Right. So you're right. Yes. On average, the bartenders, the bottle girls, they do make more than the DJs.
Right.
But I feel like the DJs earn their way in more than just monetary value, though. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, and you know this, but I feel like that can take you can go way further with DJing, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Meeting artists and shit like that, like you said, going on tour.
That's cool. That's a good look on your resume, but
on the everyday tip.
Right. But here's the thing. Like I said, the security, all that stuff, if it weren't for us, there wouldn't be no parties, and won't none of that be going on.
Right.
Like you can't just put an iPad on in a sold out club and expect people to bottle. Of
course
you gotta have a DJ there.
Of course not.
And your DJ has to be on point. So the fact that we even getting the flat rate that some of us be getting and we're not getting more than that is kind of concerning. Like,
I agree. Now let me ask you this. I'm gonna point this out. I feel like, I mean, your DJ career is mainly based here, right? So that's sort of the rates that
pretty much in Charlotte. Yeah,
I could be wrong. Again, what do I know, right? But I feel like that is a very Charlotte thing. Because I watch a lot of podcasts, I hear other DJs and shit. Niggas make more money in other cities, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And for a 4-hour set.
And that's what my best friend Bryce been trying to do. Like, he'd be wanting me to take off and go to Arizona and experience that market. Because he said the market in Arizona, they paying DJs like $600 for 3 hours.
Yeah, bro.
You can't get damn near nowhere near that here in Carolina.
New York, Vegas. Yeah, I think Carolina is just, it's just not a party. Yeah, it just could change though.
It's this other DJ I look up to. His name DJ Double J. Like he used to stay here in Durham.
I fucking love Double J, man.
Double J cold.
I don't know him personally, but I did meet him one time.
I met him in person a couple of times.
He came to DJ at Explicit once.
So Double J cold, like a lot of people don't know. He from
super cold.
Yeah,
bro.
like
he from Durham, right?
Yeah, he was in Durham for a little bit. Now he stays in Texas,
Bull City.
And from what I've been hearing out in
Dallas,
Texas,
I saw that,
from what I be hearing out in Texas, they be treating him like he the man for like the man of the city. Mm-hmm. And like that's what I really expect. So it's like,
right.
I wouldn't be scared to move to another city to see if I could get more out of my worth.
Right.
Because I just feel like the thing about Carolina is shit is just closed in. Because we had a talent ass DJ like Double J. Mm-hmm. Like he was probably like, I really want to say the best, but it's not no competition.
That nigga's super nice.
We all DJs. It's not no competition, but the best off like the skill set. Mm-hmm. And he was in Carolina for a little bit.
Yeah,
but he just had to get up out of here and went to Texas. Now he doing way better.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Yeah, I totally agree, bro. Man, well, hopefully shit gets better. I mean, best of luck. I mean, if you feel like you wanna move, Houston would be where you want to go, or you said Arizona, or
no, I'll have to like go in these states. Like I really have to take some time off and like just go in these states and like just like talk to these folks out there and ask them how it is and let them know my background.
Word.
But I would move to Texas. I ain't gonna lie. But one thing about Texas is they be having crazy weather, like
the
humidity, the tornadoes and hurricanes. Like
they do get tornadoes. And that's so crazy. Like, when people think of Texas, I don't think people think about that, bro. Like, I think most niggas think it's just hot, desert. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, niggas get tornadoes, hurricanes. Like, yeah, especially if you're down.
Types of shit. That's the same in Florida, too.
Yeah, especially if you're, like, down by Houston and shit like that. Shit gets nutty, bro.
You're
Super
right.
nutty.
Facts.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, man, we're gonna wrap up soon, but you want to take another shot? What's your philosophy on drinking? I know you say you don't got to drink all the time, but like when you're DJing, do you have like a rule of thumb that you follow when you're doing your gigs?
So I used to not drink at all.
Believe
it or not. I used to just smoke straight hookah, not drink.
No drinking.
Facts. I don't even smoke weed. A lot of people think I smoke weed because I smoke hookah.
Right.
I don't even smoke weed.
So why didn't you drink before? Was it just you just didn't like it, or you were just kind of just wary of drinking, getting drunk when you're DJing?
Because when I have a little bit of liquor in my system, I feel to tend a little bit more confident in whatever I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said before, I used to be antisocial. I used to be shy.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to grow out of that phase over time. I mean, I'm not no more like that anymore, but sometimes I can get a little shy.
Right.
Especially when it's my first time in the venue. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm meeting new people I ain't never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to build a relationship, get on their good side.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's working at the same time. Like, but it's just with that liquor, like, it bowls me up. Like, I'll be ready to, like, pop my shit.
I feel like that's a good thing, though.
Yeah.
Right? It's got to work out for you.
A lot of my friends tell me I DJ way better off the liquor versus sober. Like, they say when I get off that liquor, I get drunk. They say I'm a whole different person. Like, they don't know who the fuck I am. Like, they just know I'm in that bitch snapping.
Yeah.
And like, my friends always tell me like, oh, you drunk now? You going crazy? You drunk now?
Yeah.
And when I'm not snapping, they'll say shit like, oh, you bullshit. You probably just not drunk right now.
Right. I like to drink, but I feel like I gotta wait a little bit, because I feel like if I start drinking as soon as I get in there, I'm be drunk by the time my set is over, bro. I might have to like fucking get sick like walking out. And shit.
This is what I do. I space myself. So like based on how many people that I walk in, like I'll space myself. So I'll probably take one just to relax my nerves. Hop on the mic, shout out the specials, shout out where we at, stuff like that.
Right.
Then when it starts getting pat, I'll start, take a little bit more.
Yeah.
I could start talking shit to these folks, like pop a bottle or something. Like,
lately, I'll wait till halfway through the gig to start drinking. Like maybe on certain nights, I might drink like a little bit on the way, like have a little bit of shit in the car, like a little some water.
Yeah.
Then but when I get there, like I'll wait till like halfway, cause like I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like the thing about it though, like when I do DJ sometimes, especially like if I have like a big gig or some shit I never did before, I don't really have much of an appetite, so I'm gonna want to eat a lot.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to have to like take a shit during my set. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta make sure I eat early
nobody
enough.
to cover you. Facts.
Nobody. So I gotta eat early. Or if it gets too close, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not eating. And if I don't eat and I'm drinking,
you wanna know something crazy? Like sometimes, like during my warm ups, like I done had too many shots, right? And I done had chases with it. I'm trying to pee and shit. So I'm trying to run to the bathroom. Yeah, like during warm ups, because sometimes we get a crowd during warm up. Like wherever I'm at, like say Imperial, I be in Imperial every Friday.
Okay.
I be on the rooftop or downstairs, depending on where I'm at. Sometimes we be having the earlier crowds, and them earlier folks, they come in there, right? They just enter the vibe and buy drinks, and they might just be coming from a game or a concert. Like I never know their background, their history, but like so they be in there, and then I just be having a couple of little shots, and I be able to use the bathroom. So it don't be no other DJs around, so I be able to call one of my friends and I'm like, look, this a hot cue, so whenever the song run out, just hit it again. It's gonna restart the same song over, but fuck it. When I come back, I'll switch it over.
Or pick a long ass song.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
like
saying?
a long ass song. But from there, when you're doing it live, you gotta think like you gotta be careful because it's like you want to drop no hit. You want to drop something warmed up.
Exactly.
So I done did that one time, right? Because I was doing a private party for a college private party. I had to use the bathroom real bad.
You had to take a shit?
No, I had to piss. I had to piss. So I done held out, and it was to the point I couldn't hold it no more. Okay. So my homeboy, I told him to come here. I'm like, look, you see this red button? It's a hot cue. I'm finna run to the bathroom.
He wasn't a DJ. He was just a regular person?
No, he's just a regular person. He ain't never touched the DJ shit in his life.
If you had a DJ, that would be way easier.
Yeah, because that DJ know what they doing.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
If you had to take a shit, though, what song you gonna? If you had to pick a long song, what you putting on?
I'm putting a mix on.
A mix on?
I'm hitting one of my boys like, send me your mix, bro. I don't care if you got your tag and just send it to me. I need it for like a good 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Fortunately, I haven't had to do that. I've done that like when it was dead and I just want to go outside and smoke. But one time, I had to use the bathroom. I had to run and do some shit. I had to like hit the blunt too, but fucking Problems. Cash Cobain, nigga, that shit's like 9 minutes long, bro. That's a long ass song for no reason.
It is long, but it's a hit.
It is.
It's a long ass hit.
Put that shit on, bro.
Like
that's enough time. That's enough time. Next time you need some shit, be like, yo, drop some shit.
I like that.
On the mic.
I like that.
Problems.
I like that.
Tell security like, yo, hold the bathroom from me, man. But yeah, bro.
For sure.
Anyway, bro. I think I'm out of questions, man. Anything else you want to get off your chest, bro? I appreciate you coming through, Jaylo. Again, man, yo, this is my 10th fucking episode, so we're gonna drop an air horn on that. Fucking milestone. They say the average podcast don't make it past between 7 to 11 episodes, so this is episode 10.
Nah, we're gonna still keep going.
Exactly, bro.
We still
Cheers to
gonna
that.
keep going. We still gonna keep going.
Cheers to that, my nigga. For sure, man. So you gonna go to Zodiac after this?
Yes, sir.
You gonna go turn up?
I hate Mondays.
You gonna host or you gonna go DJ too?
I'm gonna go host. They waiting on me right now.
Okay, bet. Well, with that, folks, we're gonna wrap it up. We've been going on for an hour and 46. My boy Jaylo, thank you so much for coming through,
Appreciate
bro.
you.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
Clip this up, like and subscribe. Go on our podcast. Follow my boy Jaylo. Yo, tell him your IG and where people can find you at.
You can find me on all Instagram, all social media at Jaylogotspinz.
Jaylogotspinz. All right, everybody. Appreciate you tuning in. I'll see y'all next time. Thank everybody. Peace.